What was that? Was ridiculously slippery.
The jump, oh my god, is so slippery.
Right, place in front.
But here comes Sebastian Vettel!
Fucking hell, ref! What the fuck? And you don't call the fucking foul?
Brakes failed. Brakes failed. normal brake pedal. Brake line exploded.
You need to stop, change button on.
I can literally not stop the car, so I have to wait.
You can drive.
Vettel locks up, goes straight through.
Just cutting some grass here.
Chick and the king are loose.
I think Mqueen is out of the race. Mqueen saved
He's
it.
back on the track.
Float like a Cadillac, sting like a Beamer.
Save it. Nothing you can say could make that any better. Just save it.
Grew up on my dad's couch, and in a normal council estate, and it was a weekend hobby for me and my dad. We kind of stumbled across it. We started racing RC cars when I was 4,
Right.
and he thought I had really good hand-to-eye coordination, so he bought me a go-kart. It was really old, from a newspaper, and we arrived at the track for the first time. We were not welcome. We were the only black people there.
Right.
And you know, and it was very, very expensive. So my dad had 4 jobs just to keep us going. He was going to London, doing his normal job, which was IT at a railway station. And then he would come home, he'd be putting up the sales signs, vending machines, anything he could find a little bit of cash to, because it's so expensive. But what my dad didn't want us to do is to struggle as he did. He's from Grenada, came to London, and you know, struggled really, finding money, finding a good job. So he's like, I don't want my kids to struggle like I have. So he worked to the bone to create an opportunity for us.
We dreamed of this as you know, when we were young, and when I was young, when we were watching the Grand Prix, and this is way, way beyond our dreams. And I think it's so important for kids out there to hopefully see this and know that don't listen to anybody that tells you you can't achieve something. dream the impossible and speak it into existence, and you got to work for it. You got to chase it, and you got to never give up and never doubt yourself.
I've never struggled for motivation in the sense of being competitive. All I can do, I can't control what they're doing, and there's no point worrying or thinking about what they may or may not be doing. All I can do is try and focus on, inwards, and try to focus on being the best that I can be. What is my potential? How can I be more positive? How can I have more energy? How can I be healthy? How can I be a better person to be around, a better person to work with? So I think about all these kind of things. Naturally, I have that question and that sometimes that feeling with other things. I'm not always the most positive person. I try everything, but there's things you try and you keep failing, and you're like, damn, I suck. And I could be really negative for a moment, and I'm like, no, keep going. So I still have the willpower to get past that wall that hits me in the face. But when it comes to driving, I've done it my whole life, and that's the thing. It's given me so much confidence. I get in the car, put this helmet on, and I'm able to be whoever I want to be. I can be Superman under that helmet if I want to be, And generally when I was at school, I was relatively, I was bullied at school. I was the little kid, and bullied on by the bigger kids. So I was very, very much within my cocoon, or whatever you want to say, in my own space. It's very quiet. But when I get in the car, I was able to put out my elbows and stand up for myself. And then eventually I got confidence. I was able to help, stand up for others that were being bullied at school. Because I went to karate and I got black belt. I could whoop someone's butt, which was amazing. So, yeah. But I've never doubted myself I don't doubt myself in the car. It goes well. I think it's much, much easier to learn. There's more to learn when you have failures. That's really where the growth comes from. The biggest growth comes from. But there are still ways, you've got to find ways of growing from the success. But I think that's much part of our working ethic. We've had wins, come straight back, we do our debrief, and we don't skip anything.